This time on Norfolk Perspectives, we're going to be talking about the upcoming buffer workshop and what it means to you. Boys to Men, a great mentoring program that you can participate in. Nauticus, you think it's a Wisconsin next to it, but it's really a haunted ship. And Todd Rosenlieb has fallen for dance, and you can fall with him. Stay tuned for some great stuff right here on Norfolk Perspectives. Welcome to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher. What the world is a buffer workshop? Well, Denise Thompson, what is a buffer workshop?
A buffer workshop is for residents of Norfolk and actually anyone who's interested in coming. It complements our dunes workshop and our wetlands workshop, and it's where folks can come and learn from our scientists what a buffer is. Good question, right, Bob? How to take care of a buffer and the value they provide, and why they're so important to the City of Norfolk's overall environmental sustainability strategy.
That's right, because I've had you on to talk about trees and shrubs and idling.
Recycling, energy use, exactly. Last year, City Council included in its top 6 priorities environmental sustainability. So that means that the environment is very important to Council because it's important to residents, and the buffer workshop that we're putting on is a way that residents can help us protect our environment.
Okay, and Jack Irwin and Justin Schaefer, you guys are participating in that.
Correct. Yes.
Now, are you putting on the PowerPoint presentations, you the resident experts, or you doing whatever Denise tells you to do?
Yeah, well, we're some of the speakers at the workshop, and we're going to be discussing, like Denise said, what buffers are, which really the buffer means to protect. So what a buffer is the vegetation along our shorelines. So it protects against erosion, and it protects the water quality of the water body next to the shoreline.
Okay. Now, speaking of that, though, I'm coming down Llewellyn, up on the northern part of Colonial Place. There's now been a whole replacement where it was a hard seawall, and now there's the walkway and grasses and that were put in. So is that kind of what we're talking about with?
Yeah, that's I think a wetland restoration that has occurred there by the city, and so taking that hard shoreline and reconnecting the shoreline with the upland portion of the land.
Okay, now on the other side, I know there was private property that had the sandy beaches. Are you suggesting we grow grass on those sandy beaches?
Where it works, yes.
Where it works.
Where it works. It's important that that if you do decide to restore a buffer area on your property, that you talk with our staff and get an idea of what kinds of things grow there, because you don't want to probably just grow vegetation and then not be able to see the water or use your canoe or kayak. You want to satisfy your needs for access to the water and to enjoy it, as well as the appropriate vegetation to protect the water. And so that's where these guys and the watershed, the buffer workshop come in.
For about 5 years, we lived on the Lafayette River, and it sounds like you were participating in our family discussions, because it was like, gee, that looks like overgrown weeds versus something that's manicured. So Justin, is there a balance there? Can you kind of?
Sure. I mean, you go from anything that looks like a jungle, like you were talking about overgrown weeds, but you could
I didn't say jungle, but it was close to it.
But you could also make it more like a planned landscape. You could plant some low shrubs and then plant some trees and pleats them on up so that you still have a nice view of the water, but it's providing the benefit of slowing down water that's coming off your property, trapping any pollutants that might be coming.
Okay, the workshop is October 20th. It's going to be over on the Lafayette, over by Lakewood.
It is. It's
Park,
in Lakewood
right?
Park. It's actually, Jack has lined up for us the ODU Women's Rowing Center, which is a wonderful facility.
Wait a minute, we have to row too?
No.
Oh.
You don't row. So you won't row unless you want to. You could travel there by boat, actually, if you wanted to. But better probably to ride your bike or carpool down onto over to Lakewood Park on the 20th. We start at, 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock with the classroom session, and then after lunch we'll go, which is on your own, sad to say, but then after lunch we'll go out and plant some trees in the Living Legacy Grove.
Which is right there too.
Right there too.
So it's kind of an overall strategy. Would you start with increasing the canopy?
Right.
But then also protect. Now, let me ask you: when you're working on the buffer, are you protecting the land from the water or the water from the land?
Actually, both. It
Oh.
provides the benefit of preventing the land from eroding away via upslope drainage, but also during storm events from wave action washing it away because those roots get established and protect it. But then also you're protecting the water because you have fertilizers and bacteria, all sorts of things flowing off of the land, dirt, sediment, and we want to trap that. So by planting a buffer, you slow that down, allow water to infiltrate into the soil, get trapped on those plants, and so it doesn't end up in the river as much.
Okay, now I don't want to cause an argument, but we're about a minute left, so I'm going to raise this question. I mentioned the bulkhead. Now, Jack, I would think since you're a landscape environmental guy, you're all for keeping the landscaping up. But you're a stormwater guy. So shouldn't we just kind of once and for all just build a seawall and build it high?
The problem with bulkheads is they don't allow for natural movement of the landscape during storm events and with sea level rise. So if you have a bulkhead, it can be washed away, whereas a shoreline can move back and forth with the natural progression of sea level. It allows for wetlands to move and for the buffers above them to move back and forth.
Is anybody in the sofa going to defend a bulkhead?
Well, in some cases, you need to have that type of protection. But, in other cases, what it's called is a living shoreline. If the conditions are right, the vegetation can protect the shoreline, against erosion, and you have all the benefits of the plants coming in instead of the bulkhead.
What I just realized in this segment, it's a matter of opening your mind, thinking anew, and getting prepared for the future, and come to the workshop.
Exactly.
Registration, easy to do?
Easy to do. The phone number is on the flyer
on the-
that
here
you've
we
got
go.
on, that's been
You mentioned it, Denise. And by the way, I like lunch on your own because I eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich,
Good.
and nobody ever provides those.
That's
Thanks
right.
for what you all are doing to really raise the awareness of how we can invest in our future by going natural. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tom.
Speaking of the future and investing in it, Boys to Men, stay tuned for some great conversation about being a mentor.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. The last segment we talked about the seawall, the bulkhead, and putting up a firm foundation, but yet kind of rethinking about it and allowing the shoreline to grow and to expand. It's kind of the same way with human life, I think, too. And I got an email a couple of weeks ago from Gary Cofield. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Now, you have all these initials behind your name, but it also says Program Manager for Human Services,
Yes.
which means you're used to kind of monitoring programs, seeing them come over your desk, and checking the numbers and that, right?
Exactly. Supervising the supervisor.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of removed from the core problem.
That's true.
That's not what I sensed in these emails. Tell me about Boys to Men and why these three people are on the sofa with you.
Absolutely. We started the project back in 2009, and Norfolk Human Services had a gathering of men, and about 20 or 25 men came together with the same spirit, with the same idea and recognized need to mentor young men between the ages of 12 and to 17. And out of that group, we got a good 10 mentors that have been working with us. That's when I met Steve, and we said, what do we want to do here in Norfolk? And
Steve Martin?
Steve gave me some idea.
You had an answer for that, huh,
Yeah.
Steve Martin?
Oh yeah, let's pull these men in and get these boys in foster care, and let's give them some positive male role models in their life. And I tell you, it's just been successful ever since. It's I think it's two and a half years running. So
Okay, now I got to tell you, full disclosure, I had two daughters who were between the ages of 12 and 17. And all I kept saying was, boys would be easier. And now they're 30 and 28. We survived, but I recognize now the important role that all adults played in their lives.
Absolutely.
Chris Morrow?
Yes, sir.
Are boys easier than girls?
Well, I don't know, to be honest. It's hard being a boy sometimes, but
So what happened to your life when you met this guy next to you? And this guy next to you, and that guy over there? By the way, Alan DiCamillo, I said it in rehearsal with no problem. What happened when you met these three?
Well, about 3 years ago, I met Steve through my mom. She's the one who looked into the program.
Moms will do that.
Yes, definitely. I actually wasn't too hype about getting into it, but once I did, he's been there for me, and he's been a big part of my growth and my maturity in becoming a man. And
Now, what did they offer to do for you 4 years ago? They're going to play ball with you?
support.
They're gonna-
That's just the main thing. Through whatever my interests are. And with Steve, I remember throwing the football back and forth a few times. You know, just picking me up from home when I was having trouble, and we'd go out, throw the ball, and you know, I really appreciated that, and it was pretty big for me.
So who's throwing the ball better now?
Definitely me. always throwing it back.
Alan, what role did you play?
Well, Chris's story is kind of interesting because Chris was in Richmond, and then he came over here to start college, and so Steve kind of passed him along to our group here, and asked me if I would sort of be a mentor for him here while he was in town. In this
So he
area.
really thought he was going to be off the hook on his own.
on his own.
Finally.
Yeah.
Doesn't work that
And so
way,
we
huh?
kept, you know, we try to keep connection with the different boys in the program and try to follow them through that whole time, so that they have a consistency of you know, support and someone to listen to them, which I think is maybe, you know, one of the things that we do. We take that time to listen to where they're at and what's really happening for them, and we try not to make judgments about it, but we let them know we're there if they want to, you know, talk about it or want to get some advice or some support about what might be a good way to proceed. Sometimes it's a little easier, I think, for us to be independent of parents and authorities and teachers, and then we can come in and fill that role for them sometimes. So yeah, it was good to develop a relationship. Plus, we got to be friends out of all that time. Cool. So it was.
Yeah, Steve, I don't know. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Sure.
It was a couple of years ago when you were 11 or 12.
Yeah, that's right.
Has it changed any?
A little bit, but I can definitely relate to those times. You know, for me, it was tough growing up. I had a dad. I'm very grateful for my mother and father. However, my dad worked all day, came home at 9 o'clock, wasn't around for me as much as I wanted him to be. I think what I relate to with these guys is that, hey, I may even have a dad at home, but I can't communicate with my father, or I can't communicate with adults very well. I'd rather go tell Johnny down the street, my buddy, what's going on, instead of trusting an adult. What has happened in our relationship is that Chris and I are now on even keel. You know, he can trust me, I trust him. We talk about anything together. And I think that's the greatest gift, is especially for mentors, is coming to that place where you have open communication and you're able to sit down and discover things about yourself that you might be hiding or you might not want to tell anybody about. And it helps you grow, helps you become mature.
Now, wait a minute. Did I just hear you say that as a mentor, you got something out of it too?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Chris, okay, we got 1 minute left. You're at a tipping point in life now, because are you making the transition? You don't need these guys anymore?
No, I still need them. But
Well, you're at the age where you can become a mentor yourself.
Yep. And, you know, I also look forward to that because I know I'll give back from these boys, because they gave to me, and I just want to give back to them like they helped me out, you know?
Tell them where you were last Thursday night.
I was at a school-based program in Richmond, talking to the boys about what we're all about, and now I'm here. I didn't expect it, but it's awesome.
Awesome. Well, I have it on a reliable source. Don't throw Steve aside because he needs the physical activity. He still needs to work with that football a little bit. So you have a role to play. You're not done with these guys
We're working
yet.
on that.
Okay, I'm going to ask you real quick. I think we've been putting it up, but if somebody wants to get engaged and they just need to talk to somebody about it.
Well, Gary?
Give me a call. Gary Cofield at Norfolk Human Services. I think we have the information here.
Yeah.
And what we need are mentors. We need these good, solid men who can help our young men become good men.
It's important role to play.
Tell them about the upcoming workshop.
Upcoming workshop is on Saturday the 10th of November and calls. You give me a call, and I'll set you up.
Super. Yeah, it's an important role. Thank you for everything that you guys are doing. And thanks, Chris. And keep an eye on these guys.
Oh, I will.
Don't let them down.
I won't.
Okay, cool.
Good job.
Hey, when we come back, you thought it was the Wisconsin? Got news for you. It's more than that. Stay tuned.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. I tell you, we're taking the mentoring program the next step further because Stephen Kirkland has found some paranormal investigators to keep him underlined. Right, Stephen?
That's right. That's right.
Your job has taken you where no job has ever taken anybody, and that's into the bowels of the Wisconsin, following white misty stuff.
Bob, we locked ourselves on board overnight.
You didn't need to do that.
Totally creepy.
Why did you do that? I know you have a new baby at home.
Too. So the wife isn't terribly appreciative of the fact that I was ghost hunting that night. But we, legitimately there was a story of a ghost who is, supposedly haunts the ship from the Korean conflict. And we called in these guys to come down and figure it out for us.
Because you guys live in the supposed world.
Right.
Is that what you call it?
Supposedly. Yeah.
Supposedly. Rod, that's Hossein?
Hossein.
Right. And Andrew Patchen. You guys are with ODU. You got a group there that does what?
We do paranormal investigations. There's a lot of TV shows out there now that sort of fame it.
Yeah, on with True TV, right?
I think there's Sci-Fi. I know has one. I think you might be right.
Have you ever run into a cynic that thinks maybe not? Or does everybody you hang around think, yeah, this is good stuff?
Yeah, we definitely have skeptics in the group. A lot of people haven't had an experience in our group, so they're there like, well, waiting for one.
Has Stephen had an experience?
I was scared to death. I was scared to death.
I'm going to rip away because this is investigative Norfolk Perspectives. Last year you did this.
I did.
And it was Hank Lynch throwing a chair. Right? Come
Basically.
on. And people were saying, oh my gosh, I'm scared.
But he threw it with vim and vigor.
But now you've gone down there and you've done further investigation and found out that maybe it's more than just Hank throwing a chair.
We have. We this year we want people to feel like they're in that show. And so we start with real video that has not been doctored. It's just been edited for time. About a 7-minute introductory video where people will come down, experience what these guys saw.
Because they were down there, bowels of the ship.
And then you will go into the very same rooms where we heard noises.
Parts of that.
Great.
The bruises are still there because it was rough.
Hurts.
It was truly scary. We heard things down there. We saw things down there. We felt things. That was the main thing. It just felt like you were down there. And I am. By the way, I am a skeptic.
So Hank has not participated in.
He has not participated in this at all. It was me locking myself on board with these guys overnight. And
now you're opening it up for the world to see.
And now we want people to come and experience it for themselves.
I mean, I've had people. It is really, I mean,
it's scary down there. You know where we're going.
Lights.
Well, we've got red lights, but just for safety issues. But where we're going, literally, people haven't been before. At least tours haven't gone down before. So we're opening up new spaces of the vessel, and we're having a great time. And it's something that this time of year,
EPA has said it's okay.
We're good to go. We're good to go.
I mean, but were they down there with you?
No, they weren't. But we only went into spaces that had been cleared, so we didn't go anywhere the EPA told us not to go.
So the only thing that's putting you at risk is what these guys may or may not have found.
We heard some noises down there that I promise you, as a skeptic, I can't explain.
Because you are fairly skeptical. I mean, that's people say. Stephen Kirkland, he's a pretty skeptical guy.
He's a skeptical guy. Normally I'm wearing a tie and,
it's socks.
Yeah, and socks. But today I thought I was going to spike my hair up, but I don't have enough to do that. So.
Well, is that the result of the video, the hair? Or
Oh, that came along.
I mean, I'm really nervous about these poor people that we're inviting to come, because last year they were scared of Hank throwing a chair, and now you're telling me you may have found the real thing.
There's a kernel of truth to everything we've done. Last year there were reports. Yeah, of course. There were reports that people had seen things and heard things at night, particularly the security guards. This year we took a real crew member who served, a really nice guy, and he's serious about what he saw. We filmed him, and we used that to sort of as a jumping point to call these guys and say, let's go down and figure it all out.
See, I'm not even sure if we should tell people when you're doing this.
Of course
you
should.
know, well, I mean, you know.
That's why we're here, Bob.
Oh, I thought we were here to protect them from this.
When are
you doing this?
We're starting October the 18th, which is a Thursday night. So we're running Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the way through the 28th, the next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday before Halloween. So the timing is perfect. It is a lot of fun. It is a scary environment. You need to come down and see it.
The environment is scary, but then when you enhance it with the kinds of things, because I understand that there are some tricks.
We may have a surprise or two, you know, in keeping with the storyline. We may have a surprise or two, but the real scariness is feeling like you're a part of this video and walking through and seeing. You've just seen the video, you've just seen these guys exploring these spaces, and then you realize, aha, I'm in one of those spaces right now, and it's pretty scary.
Get out.
You can't get out, ever.
Thank you, guys. Before he gets carried away, thank you for helping us explore the story, and we want the viewer now to explore the story. And when they're done exploring, Todd Rosenleib is falling for dance. Come back. Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm actually looking forward to going to the Wisconsin and see if any of that was true. What do you think, Todd? Do you think?
I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
Are you really a believer?
It's true. It's true. I know it seems strange, but
you know,
to be an artist, you have to have an open mind anyway. So it goes right in the flow of it.
Todd Rosenleib, company director, and I'm going to say this. You know, there's a real fine line between a believer.
Yes, I think you're right.
Right, guys? Beth Blackman and Jennifer Hebel, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Okay, I got to... forget he's here. You guys dance with him and kind of for him sometimes, right?
Both, yeah.
What's it like?
You know, Todd is a friend and he's a director. I think he has this leadership style that's also, he's one of us, but he also steps up and acts like a leader. So it's a very family-like atmosphere. It's really nice.
Really? It seems so cool. No, you love what you do.
I do.
I can only speak for myself. I love watching what you guys do.
I'm so glad. It gives me reason to keep going.
But it just kind of, how do they do that? Is that part of what you hope for?
A lot of the training, you know, it takes 10 years, they say, to make a dancer, and that's where you acquire all the technical skills, the strengths, the ability to pick up combinations and remember movement, and then dancing musically and all those things. So it's like building blocks.
Okay, takes 10 years to build a dancer, and one foul up on the fabric or the balloon.
Yeah, I am the prop master. That is not true. I think the beauty of live theater is that anything can happen. And if things go awry, they go awry in rehearsal, and you solve them in the best artistic way you can in the moment, which lends itself to an exciting performance. So I'm rarely the one who's like, you blew it with the balloon. You know, I'm always like, that was a brilliant save. How did you think of that?
Okay, because you've offered me a real challenge today, because normally when you're on, I'm on the corner of my eye looking at dancers, getting ready, saying, I'm not sure if we can do that on government TV. And now we're going to just talk about it.
That's right.
You've got a concert coming up.
We do. Falling for Dance October 26th and 27th at the TCC Roper Performing Arts Center, which is our home theater, and we love it there. It's right across from the TR Dance Center.
Yeah.
And we've been dancing there since the company started, and we have such a great relationship with TCC and the management there. We just feel so at home. And it's a really varied program this year. Anything from Tom Waits to Shostakovich Jazz Suite you'll hear. You know, we've got some Copland, and we've got a bunch of music from the 30s and 40s. So there's a big variety in this concert. Something for everyone.
I got to tell you, half the time when I watch you guys dance, I feel like I need an instant replay because I really see what I just think I saw.
Our instant replay is that you come back the next night. It's
there
not
you go.
very instant, but it is a good
Okay, is your stuff modern jazz, ballet?
I think a good choreographer reaches into the magic hat and pulls out a little bit of everything. My main aesthetic is modern dance. I was driven and inspired by modern dance, but highly influenced by all the other ones. Dancing jazz in the 80s was the most fun I think anyone could have. It was sort of a crazy jazz revolution.
That's what my daughters are coming up through,
right.
and it was kind of
right.
weird, the kind of outfits they had to wear
Exactly.
as a little kid.
Exactly. There is definitely dance
A lot of red, white, and
clothing,
blue.
yes, and things off the shoulders, and you know all that kind of stuff. But I think I pull from all of those elements to bring together a nice fabric, a woven fabric that creates a storyline or tells an intention in a very...
Okay, Jennifer, I'm going to ask you. He comes in, he's all excited, got a new show, right?
Right.
He says, okay, we're going to do some, I don't know, some classical piece. Or he says, I've got this new idea. As a dancer, where are you going?
I'm excited and a little nervous at the same time.
That's just kind of that tension going on.
Yeah, but it makes for a really creative environment for all of us. We all work together really well, and we feed off of each other. So.
Well, okay, but then as a dancer, okay, in the rehearsal you're feeding off of each other, but then
Right.
you hear the first. What's that do to you?
Is
that what it's about, though, as a dancer? Is it about the applause?
It's everything. It's satisfying, obviously, to work
Okay.
so hard at your art form and have somebody appreciate it. But you also do it for yourself in a sense. That's what the practice is all about, and you feel like you have a sense of accomplishment with that.
Your time on stage is this long.
Yeah. Mhm.
Your studio work is this long in your career. I mean, because performances are finite.
Yeah.
You know, we do 12 a year or 15 a year, whatever the case may be, that year, and the rest is in the studio, just sweating and working it out and creating.
Well, I know we've talked because my daughter's a performer. Yeah. She's a singer that moves.
Yes.
And we were just on the phone, and she's doing a show, and she's a lead, but it's not going to be on stage for very long. And as a parent, do I spend the money to go up there? But you just hit it on the head. I guess I
Yeah,
do.
you
But
do.
it's not necessarily the stage time.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, wait 1 minute, I'm going to ask you
All
the
right.
same question. You're looking at putting together a concert. You got the good old classic of 1975, never been done since then.
Right.
You're going to do it again. What are you more excited about, doing something like that or recreating one of your own?
I think we have different experiences, and they're both great. I'm always nervous about a new piece because, you know, it could be a loser, it could be a winner. You know, and I've had
that's
very
reassuring.
few losers.
That's reassuring, yeah.
But, you know, when
Yeah.
you're in the creative process and it's the first time you do it, and there's usually very little time for editing or changing. What we do love about bringing back repertoire is that if we've danced it before, it gets a new level, it grows up artistically to the next step, and it really brings to life the intention of the choreographer, whether it's me or a guest, and allows the dancers to experience it. You know, there are some dances I've danced on stage in my career 100 times, and they got better and deeper and richer, and so I
Well,
could only hope that.
All winners on October 26th, 27th.
That's right.
Tickets are cheap. We got to talk about
all right,
ticket
we'll talk
prices.
about that.
So we want to see it at the Roper. Thank you for everything that you guys are doing. Bring
Thank you.
Granby Street alive.
Well,
Thank
it's our
you.
pleasure.
Yeah. We want to hear from you, what you'd like to see on TV 48, but more importantly, what's going on in your neighborhood? What do you want to celebrate? Give us a holler at 664-6510. And as usual, it's a wonderful time to be in Norfolk just because of you.